Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and just a moment. Okay, I guess we're doing piano again. Guess I can hardly really complain about that. Alright, so, what are we doing today? I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no idea. I hadn't actually taken the time to put together a run for today, but I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a Mario themed run because I kind of want to talk about Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And for this run, we're just going to put together fire and water. Why? Because that's what makes the most sense. Namely for the red and blue color scheme. And I've done a Mario run before, so this is probably nothing out of the ordinary. You probably look at this and go, oh yeah, I've seen this before. It's like, right, you have. I guarantee you've seen this before. Now, problem is, a lot of the really interesting things are not necessarily being represented here. Mario does a lot of jumping around. So I'm thinking, at the very least, I want to roll into this with binary splashdown. Now, let's look at the dashes. Flare Rush is good, Wavefront is good, Frost Feint is good. I think Wavefront is kind of what we're looking for. And then for our signature, we either want to go Tracer Barrage or Exploding Fireball. I think we go Exploding Fireball. Alright, and as far as... let's see. As far as our starting relic... and I can see so many good options here. But I think what we go with... do we just go straight cooldown reduction? Like, I'm actually kind of unsure about this one. Like, there's no necessarily bad option. Well, you know, Mario's gotta have something to carry his power-ups in, so screw it, Merchant's Cart. Now, what makes me want to talk about Super Mario Bros. Wonder so much? Well, for one, because the game just looks interesting. Like, I'm kind of hoping that, you know, it's... kind of hoping that they choose a different villain. Like, I won't be upset if it's Bowser, but boy would I like a different villain. We're just gonna go and see what happens. I can live with that. But I can see Nintendo working with a slightly different formula with Mario Bros. Wonder than I do with some of their other 2D releases. And, you know, I believe the sentiment has been shared of, thank goodness they're not just sticking with their new Super Mario Bros. Line. Like, they're actually doing something different. It feels good, man. It feels right. You go away. Okay, well, we definitely want that. I can't justify taking Bouncing Surge with Mario. Like, I've never seen Mario with, like, a lightning flower. Although, if I include Mario Odyssey, there is the Sparky Boy transformation. So that kinda works. So let me get into what it is that I'm seeing in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, because this game actually looks really interesting, and it's kind of the thing that I'm the most hyped for out of, you know, Nintendo's not E3 presentation. It was like that. Okay, I probably could have waited on that, but oh well. And the first thing that caught my attention was wow, what are they doing with the environments in this game? Like, because they've done things like use Van Gogh's Starry Sky as a level background. Like, they've just flat out used that, and I thought it was really cool there. But I've never seen them do that thing where where the power-ups are designed to alter the environment instead of Mario himself. And there's still no guarantee that that's what it is. Gotta rewrite ourselves a strong run already. Like, it's possible that the Wonder Seeds are just like a one-time thing in the levels, and not like a consistency throughout the entirety of the gameplay elements. But I'm looking at that, and I'm going, so they've decided to do Super Mario plus Super Acid Drop. And there's something about that I just find to be exotic and exhilarating. In other words that begin with EX. And it's because they're doing something really odd with Mario. They're just going full on in this, like, strange Alice in Wonderland sort of thing. Like, it's even in the title, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And one could argue that one of the biggest elements of like, I don't want to get the author of Alice in Wonderland wrong and look like an uneducated pleb, but yeah, the biggest thing that I saw that I'm taking from this is that they're gathering inspiration from all sorts of places for their titles. Go away, barrels. Oh, the glass cannon. Like, it offers so much power, but do I really want to have a run where I basically am only a few hits away from death? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very heavily considering just taking it and seeing just how much power we can stack. And this is Mario we're talking about. Mario knows how to put power behind his actions. And he gets to be an elephant. Like, I think that speaks volumes. I do like the idea of Cardus Prime. Jump in on enemies with rotating ice blades to not only create more control, but also act as a combo alongside Binary Splashdown. Okay, yeah, I like it. We're going with it. And before you start saying, Mario never controlled ice, Ice Flower and Penguin Suit. I don't know how many of you even remember the Penguin Suit, but trust me, it's a thing. And yes, we are going to take the glass cannon. Alright, what do we have here? Well, I think the Blades of Sympathy will work to help us regain lost health when we take damage. And I like the Nerite Shell. This will just help keep things... Well, it's not going to help on the 3rd level. Screw it. Alright. Doing pretty good so far. But I like the idea of the power-ups altering the world around you and not just Mario himself. And I saw from the trailer that, yeah, there were things like just plain fire, like fire flowers and whatnot. None of that, I think, is necessarily a bad thing. And I'm glad that the staples haven't been abandoned. But I won't lie, it's the new stuff that's really got my attention. And I'm gonna go ahead and buy the Nerite Shell. Like, how much do the Wonder Flowers alter? Does every level have at least one? Is there some crazy psychedelic shenanigans that I need to be aware of that are going to be so much fun to play around with? No thanks, we're not switching our basic. Go away. Alright, that must be Cremire, I'm guessing. Oh, never mind, it's just a blank combat room. I think what really solidified my opinion was the moment I saw the Wonder Flower just turn a pipe into a wriggling caterpillar. That's the point in which I said, yep, we definitely have to be doing this. It just looks so refined and polished and, oh my god, it gives me goosebumps that they still have the juice necessary to pump out a 2D Mario game that still has really interesting ideas. And I hope I'm not the only one who thinks that, because looking at that trailer really has me excited for some of the things that they can do. Not to mention they're finally making Daisy a playable character in a mainline game. Like, that's pretty special. Mostly because she's finally not just being that forgotten character that they use just for spin-offs. Now, I don't know if each of the characters are going to have their own abilities or what, but to me it's not necessarily important that they do or don't, not for a game like this. It would be better if they did, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that, you know, it has to be a game with where all the characters have skill trees and RPG elements or bust. That's not even close to what I'd be looking for. What I'm looking for is a good, solid game. And it looks like that's what we got, with some really interesting ideas. Okay, don't even... Okay, I've got a good number of projectiles, so actually that might work out pretty nicely. Trust me when I say that just the idea of it being, you know, Mario on psychedelics, that's already enough to sell the idea, but then just seeing everything they can do with it really got me excited. And it looks like ideas have been borrowed from the newer Donkey Kong Country games, and that's given me really positive vibes about the direction that this one will go. I was thinking it was a 2-minute trailer, but it really opened up some thoughts. Okay. Okay, we've got a lot of projectiles, so those reinforced bracers are starting to look pretty solid about now. Okay. Nice. This run is a lot of fun, actually. I'm enjoying this. So one minor change that I think is going to be good is that they, at least as far as I can tell, have removed the score from the game, which is fine. I mean, how many of us even play Mario games to try to earn a high score at this point? So it's just everything that I noticed in that trailer was just getting me really pumped for the game. I just wanted to get that out there, because it's been a while since I've played a really good 2D Mario game. Like, the last one was New Super Mario Bros. U, Which, even having said that I'm a little bit tired of the new moniker for their games, I mean, it doesn't mean that they were bad games. It just means that they might have gone too far with that. Beautiful fight. We will not be grabbing that. And I remember playing those games with my bestie and going, you know, if we really coordinate this, we can actually make the whole game so much easier. And yeah, what that game's multiplayer was known for was for how much time you could spend just dicking around your allies. But if your allies actually act like allies, it's actually a lot of fun to play that game as like a co-op platform. And I'm looking forward to seeing how well that works in the new game. Well, that was a mess. Nothing here really catches my eye. And of course, there was a dead end, so it would have been smarter to use the teleportal. Or, you know, just plain portal. But I'm curious as to what you guys think about it, or what you guys are thinking about that game. Like I said, I'm actually really hyped up for it. Like, it's not. I don't often get hyped up about things anymore, but I definitely know when to make exceptions, and this one is a definite exception. Do I want to take a risk and put the dragon out there? I don't think I do. So what I do then is do that. And let's see if we get anything particularly interesting. Yes and no. Yes, in the idea that all of this stuff actually has a lot of application and use. No, in the idea that it's not very Super Mario, so I'm not going to stick with it. And the items that I have that are giving me self-regeneration are really helpful. I guess that's really all I wanted to get out there, is that it looks like they're doing something new with Mario. They've decided to really play around with the idea of like psychedelic Mario, and the idea of altering the stages as a core design principle. And those to me seem like really interesting ideas to play around with. it wouldn't be. It's not the first time we've seen Nintendo do stuff like that. Yoshi's Island is a series that's well known for how well they toy around with the stages. And if we see some of that same gusto coming into Super Mario Bros. Wonder, well, I don't have to tell you, but that seems like it could be really interesting. Beautiful. There. Rude little jerk. I'll grab that. No, I really hope that game ends up being as interesting as I think it will. I would very much enjoy the chance to play around with it, to play around with that one. And it seems like it would be really good for video making format. You just have just the right amount of time to play a few levels and then put it down and come back to it. Like, I think that'll work out pretty well. I'm really looking forward to that. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it too. Although, I do still have to double check to see to make sure that my capture card is working properly. There's a chance I might have to get a new capture card. I just haven't really had much of a chance to test it. Between, changing jobs and doing my best to get myself on proper footing with, everything going on. It's not been the easiest thing in the world. Okay, we probably don't need that, so we're gonna take that. And at this point, that's not helpful anymore, so we're gonna grab that. No Mobius Quill, but thank you. That was not smart. Oh, that wasn't smart either. Sorry, Mario doesn't use swords. He uses hammers, Koopa shells, and his mitts. Alright. Anything good last minute? Yes. Alright, and that's it. So, with ridiculously big hat in hand, let's go take on Sura. And let me know if you guys would be interested in this, but I'm thinking about doing a build that's based entirely around Cardus Prime. Because, frankly, I think that spell needs a little love. Or do you think it's possible that the spell already has all the love it needs, and I'm just being biased because it's working out really well in this run? But anyway, that is the run, and so long, King Sura! Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm really looking forward to Super Mario Bros. Wonder. That having been said, I just recently picked up a copy of Tears of the Kingdom, so I'm thinking between that, Elden Ring, and, this and Dead Cells, I've got everything I need to get me through until Mario Bros. Wonder and Mario RPG Remake come out. Then it'll just be a veritable Mario Fest until then, but hey, let me know what you guys thought of this build. I just kind of threw it together on a whim, and part of it was because I really wanted to talk about Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and part of it was because this just looked like fun, and you know what? It worked out. It was actually not a bad clear time considering that I was trying to 100% most of the maps. So, by all means, you guys let me know what you think about this. I am interested in hearing your thoughts. As usual, I really appreciate you guys coming and spending some of your free time with me. It really does mean a lot to me that you actually care about my work. So, thank you for that. As per usual, I will continue doing this because I enjoy it, you enjoy it, we all have fun with it, and keep looking forward to stuff from other games as well. I've been wanting to put together a series where I play the Mega Man games. Like I said, working the limited hours I was getting at Amazon and coming home from work every day completely exhausted, not a good environment to be making random and varied videos, so, you have some idea of where we're going in the future, but I hope you guys all have a fantastic day or night wherever you may happen to be, and I will see you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and take care, everybody.